Con lấy nào bộ rồi? Lấy nào? Hey, Logan, how you doing? Brenda. Giggles is here. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. As you can see, the weather is kind of so-so here. It's a little bit cloudy, but it is clear. Not too bad. Few people down here fishing off the boardwalk. Yeah, it's not sunny, but it's nice out. Still chilly. Currently, it's about 50 degrees here. So there goes Boone walking by. What a character. He's my little boondog, that's for sure. Oh, it's 63 in Battle Creek. Okay, Logan. Yeah, it's 50 degrees here and cloudy. Is it sunny over there, Logan? Hey, Z, my drone's supposed to be here either Friday or Saturday, I guess. Then I'm going to have to link it up and do all that kind of stuff. Let me get your eyes. Let me get your eyes. Let me get your eyes. Get your eyes. Here's such a goofball. You're a goofball. Yes, you are. Guess he wants to go out in the backyard. I'll let him out. Just a minute, gang. Go ahead. I don't know what's wrong with my outdoor cameras. They're working fine here, but when I try to pull it up on my cell phone, it says no internet connection. I don't know what that means. Red line, no internet. Jim, how you doing, buddy? I don't know where Joe is. I don't think he had any plans for tonight. Maybe he did. He was going to go fly today earlier with Johnny. Yeah, I was kind of hoping Giggles would show up here, but he's a busy boy. Well, they went earlier this morning. I don't think they're flying all day. I could be wrong. Excuse me. Justin should be getting home anytime, I would imagine. Be right back. I got to check on Boone. It's springtime, and that's I don't know if some of you have dogs, but Boone is a digger. Oh, Jason.
Hey, Paul. Good afternoon.
Good, Jason. How you doing?
Very well, thanks. How are you? Just
Well,
you and me right now?
just you and me.
All right, well, right on. You're a good conversation, at least.
Are you headed to work or home?
I am headed home, my friend. I'm headed home. Good day. Good day at the office. Got payroll done, heavy admin, and then I got in the wind tunnel. I flew my gear. We did that video shoot, like I said from earlier this morning, and the guys are very happy about it. Also,
Here comes Captain Joe.
right on. Is he there?
Attention on deck.
Nope. Carry on. Good afternoon, Joe.
Hey, what's up?
Good to see you, man. I heard you were out flying your drone earlier this morning.
Yeah, I did.
Nice.
Went and flew a very secluded spot.
Right on.
It's called the Rankin House out there. It's about 1,000 feet from a boat launch that I fished at maybe 100 times and never knew that house was over there. It's on a national registry. It was built in
Oh, all right.
built in 1939. It was sold at auction with 30-something acres of land for $312 back in
Wow.
1941. Yeah, 1941. A company bought it and they were going to make a sanitarium out of it. It looks like it could have been, but it never did happen. And then
Oh, wow.
a law firm bought
All
it,
right.
and it was their offices and everything for a while. And then the last person that lived in it was in the 1990s, and that was Justin Wilson, the Cajun humorist and what you call it? Oh, got a phone call. Hold on, let me get it. And Cook.
Yep.
Let me get this
All
call.
right. Cool. Did you fly it all up, Paul, or is it too cold for you still?
Yeah, it's still a little cold. It's a little chilly. It's 52 degrees, but it's windy. But I don't have a drone to fly yet, so
Ah, I thought you had several drones.
I used to have several, but down to the one that I lost.
Oh, yeah. Right on. Did you order another one yet, or not yet?
Yeah, it should be here by the weekend.
Which one did you order?
A replacement Air 2S.
Air 2S. Cool.
Yep.
Was it on Amazon or Best Buy or eBay?
On eBay.
Yeah, like a used one. Someone else.
Well, it's new, but somebody had it for sale new, hadn't been flown.
All right. Cool. That's even better.
It's supposed to be an open box, but for some reason, if it's new and it's an open box, the batteries were bad.
You got batteries for it though, right?
Well, I'm all set with batteries. I've got the controller and the batteries and everything. I just lost the drone, you know.
Right.
I just can't see how a new one's going to have 3 bad swollen batteries.
No, it didn't come with 3. It came with 2.
They said it was a Flymore kit that comes with 3. That's what that listing said, Paul. Go look at it.
Oh, did it? Okay.
It comes with 3 batteries that Flymore
Well,
kit.
and the thing of it is, I don't know if he's a drone guy that's selling it because it's a pawn shop.
No, that's not a pawn shop. The pawn shop is the one you canceled. The guy in Miami is the one that you bought it from. It said it was new in a box, open box. The pawn shop
So
was
he's sending it to you with
$714 and 5 something for the other one.
he's sending
that
it
was
to
the
you with
one that-
swollen batteries.
Well,
No,
that
I
was the
told
one
him
that's
to
supposed to
keep
be an
it.
open box, and the only pictures you see of the drone is it facing upside down with the gimbal down without a gimbal cover on in the bag? So I'm hoping you get one that works.
Yeah, no kidding. Good luck.
And it says no returns on this item. As you showed it.
So why did you get a Air 2S as opposed to getting a more modern drone, I guess?
Because I have a smart controller that only flies the Air 2S.
It would have, that one right there was only for that. But if you spent a little bit more, you would have been able to get a smart controller that flies the Air 3S. So, but I'm gonna let it go. Let it go. Justin,
So,
Hey,
Christy,
Justin.
Hey Justin, how's it going?
hey Gitchy, hey Gitchy.
Gitchy's here too.
Hey, Gitchy. Dang, it's bright out. Left right when the sun's like in my eyeballs.
uh,
It's good though. It's 56 degrees outside. It's nice.
Oh, we're at 82. We were hot out there.
No,
man.
leave that up
Stop. Oh,
here you go. Oh, that's a bright orange filament.
Yeah.
but you bought some orange filament?
Yeah, I got that sun filament, a bright orange.
What are you gonna print with that?
No, I needed orange the other day for just a little print me and Joe and Randy did for that rocket, but I didn't have it. So I just ordered it just because I didn't have it. That was the one color I just forgot to order.
All right, right on. Cool.
Now I got another roll of white because I go through a lot of white.
Right on.
Where is it? Okay.
How'd the bus ride go today?
Yeah, well, nothing special. Same as always.
Yeah, I have got one.
Evening,
Right,
guys.
Hey David, how's it going?
Mm. All right.
Keep getting calls.
Anyway, I was only ringing to show you what colour was going. Oh, oh.
Damn, I got a lot of yellow. I didn't realize I had 3 rolls of yellow. Shit.
Hey Donald.
Hi guys,
Oh.
just hopping in to say I gotta go. Jason's here.
Yeah.
Bye then.
Bye, Donald.
And then he left.
I knew it. I knew he was gonna do it that time.
Yellow. 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 CPU back there.
How did the shoot go, Jason?
The video shoot went great. You guys got what they needed in my first flight. Yeah, we got everything. That was awesome. So
That's cool. Hey, Brenda.
I got around and flew around in my camis for a little bit also, and my gear didn't fly off of me, so that's good. Yeah, it was fun. These guys are from Boston. The film crew is from Boston.
From Boston.
Yeah, and I was like, you guys don't sound like you're from Boston. Like, yeah, we're from one guy's from Milwaukee, California, and Florida. I was like, all right, we're all transplants. All right, well, good. I'm gonna hold that to against you then.
DJ.
There.
So
Cool.
yeah. And then after we did the video shoot, we flew them also. So I had one of my other flight instructors queued up to fly them. It's good. Oh, that's what I needed to do. I needed to pull the videos from that today.
What's up, TJ, Jim? Susan, Randy, Logan, Gitchy. What's up, Bob?
Joe's on the phone. I don't know if he's talking to his son or what he's doing.
Everybody's calling him.
He's just making it look like somebody wants to talk to him.
Right.
I was waiting to hear how he and how his flight went today with he and Johnny went out for a fly.
He's probably on the phone to the insurance company. Yeah, I know,
Every-
but I took a couple of polls
Every
down
one of
today.
my kids called me today. I must be special.
Yeah, it's a special day.
Well,
Hey,
you're definitely
It's
Brenda.
special.
a Captain Joe Day.
Yeah, right. Let's go with that.
Did you salute Jason?
I did. When I first got here,
Yes,
you'd
you
been
did.
paying attention.
Okay.
That's right. I slid in the back too there, Paul.
Yes, sir. Aye, sir.
Yes, sir.
Jason's on his way home after a hard day at work.
Yes.
How many people did you have today, Jason?
Oh, in the wind tunnel?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Oh, God.
I mean, when I left, there was a lot of people still. You know, it's one of those things where
No.
I don't, unless I actually go and actively pursue what the number of flyers were for the day. I'm not going to know. I'm busy with a bunch of other stuff. You know, where as far as I'm concerned, I'm looking at the bottom line, the revenue collected versus
Sure.
the number of flyers. But I do know that in the summertime we are busy. It's like 12 people every 30-minute block, which is how we typically sell the time. Maximum of 12 people in one 30-minute block. Sometimes it's 28 if they're flying single flights like a STEM class, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all
Now,
gonna
did
appreciate
good.
this.
did you take your flying gear with you?
What do
Your
you mean?
flight gear,
Me?
Jason. I thought you said you were going to take it with you.
Yeah, it's in the back seat.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
That was for pictures today, right?
New neighbors don't know how to freaking wave. Wave. You know when you see neighbors, you wave at them.
Yeah.
You guys look at me like, why is he waving me? Because that's what you do, neighbor.
Johnny says he called you and he's not your kid, Joe.
Well, I had him call me, and I had 2 kids call me. I'm
Okay.
waiting
He's
for the
ready to
third
fly
one
some
now.
more. It sounds like Johnny's ready to fly some more.
Hey, Gitchy.
I saw Johnny fly. He just be glad he got back.
Well, I
No,
thought he was gonna teach you the art of flying perfectly.
Yeah, right. Okay, we'll go with that. Hey,
All
y'all
right,
gonna
fellas.
appreciate this. I've got a good friend that has a snowball stand, right? Big in New Orleans, called Nola Snow. And he's been having it. His dad had it years back, and he's had it for years. And he just kept the tradition going. He used to work with me EMS, and he put a thing out there. It's got a picture of a guy holding a snowball with a TSA badge on and all of this. He says, now hiring displaced TSA agents, must be able to work weekends, holidays, special events, must have own transportation, great work environment, great tips, no layoffs or shutdowns.
Our appointment was just awful to her.
That's funny.
Wait, so the birds don't go.
That's
Okay.
hilarious. And I worked with him. He was about as big as Jackie Gleason around, you know. He was the guy we got caught in the elevator at Veterans Hospital. Elevator dropped down about a foot and stopped, and the door started going open and close, open and close, open and close. He timed that shit and got his big fat ass through there. I don't know how he did it. And he told me, get out of there too. We got out of there and it dropped about 6 floors after that.
Really?
Oh yeah. We got down to it. The stretcher was on its
How you
side.
doing?
We didn't have patient on it,
Good,
thank
good.
God.
Hey, pup. Say hi.
Shut up,
Hey.
Laura, in the background.
Oh,
No,
hello.
Jason's
No, that's
talking to
not.
Jason's
that's not-
talking to a
Thank you.
neighbor that's got a dog, I think.
Have a good day.
Oh, Joe, you know those things I got for the Dremel, right?
Yeah.
They're still showing that they haven't arrived yet.
Oh, wow.
Amazon's like, we're sorry for the delay. You guys fucking delivered it yesterday. What are you talking about? I'm
Yep.
waiting to see what they're gonna do when they don't deliver it today because it's already been delivered. Oh,
Well, yeah, TJ, come on up. I flew the drone, came back, everything, and I was checking the controller to upload the air data, and it says I have an update. So I did the update. So I grabbed all the other controllers, and I don't have an update on other ones. Doesn't make sense.
yeah, it's fucking hot today, man. Ooh.
And when I turned the other one on this morning to fly, it didn't say I had an update. So it must have just went through. But Johnny said they had an update for the Avata, the Neo 2. And if they did have an update for Neo 2, it's not showing. Actually, I'm gonna hook it up to the thing.
All right, guys. I'm
Johnny,
gonna take
what
off.
update
I'll
for the
see you later
Neo
on.
2?
Okay, Jason. Hey,
Thanks
thanks
a lot,
for
Jason.
stopping in.
Later, sir.
Babe,
What?
I don't know. Can you hear me?
Good. Where's it at?
Hi, Gitchy. That wasn't Laura. Well, it might have been Laura in the background, but when Joe said it wasn't,
Who was it?
it was somebody on Jason's. Laura's dyeing her hair.
You said Laura's not there?
She's in the bathroom dyeing her hair.
Oh, Lord, help me.
Is she going with pink or purple?
Green.
Laura, what wacky colour you going?
Leo Rose.
Cleo Rose. Which is a red, yeah? A reddy pink.
Oh, Lord, help me. Clay, that's your problem.
Yeah, I know. Why are you saying Lord help you? It's me that's got a problem.
Yeah, I'm saying that. Lord, help you.
Gitchy says hi to Laura in the background.
Laura
Hey.
Gitchy said hello.
Hey, David.
She said hello, Gitchy. Yes, Joe.
I know God loves me because he didn't give me that problem. See, what I would do if my wife wanted to dye her hair all kind of freaky colors like that, I just dye mine blue or something and make her stop. She stopped eventually. Walking around
That ain't
playing
happening.
movie from Woodstock. Music from Woodstock, like we had the Age of Aquarius stuff.
Hey, David, did you see what Johnny put in the chat?
Nope, nothing.
Yeah, he put in "Shut up, Laura."
No
Laura,
update,
Johnny told
Johnny.
you to shut up. Johnny, she said, shut the fuck up.
She's rude.
Justin, what do you got going there?
Not Justin. See drones on it? Doesn't have drones?
No, Randy got his light today for his desk.
Oh, okay.
I was
Well,
at,
you shared it. Okay.
yeah, how'd you like it, Randy? I just got your photo. I was going through all my messages trying to catch up with everybody. Those are some nice lights for $20, man. They are bright as fuck. I got an extra one down here that they sent me. I got that one in the mail yesterday. Sitting under my desk.
Hey, Johnny, how many sets of Neo filters did you get for free? Let me know so I can win one tonight on the show, rig it.
What time's Johnny going on?
Hour and 15 minutes. Hour
7
and 20
o'clock.
minutes.
7
7 o'clock.
o'clock our time or 8 o'clock your time?
7 o'clock your time.
No
that
point
again?
no point going there. Apparently, he rigs the show for Joe.
Well, I
Yeah.
hope you go rig it for this one. I forgot I
Awesome.
didn't have filters for this.
Fake giveaways.
Oh, hell no. And just remember, Randy, if it stops working, the controller, to rebind it, you have to unplug the light, plug it back in, and then hold the power button down for like 5-10 seconds. The light will flash and it will rebind the remote. Now, it should have the instructions on the controller, so just leave them on there if there are. So that way you don't forget. See, that's what happened to me. I just peeled the sticker off, threw it away, and forgot about it. I thought it was broken.
It's really active.
Let's see here. Johnny said, Joe, I sent you a Facebook message. I don't have the Neo filters.
Okay.
Damn, David went ham on the fucking thumbs up in the messenger.
What's that?
Easy. He was responding back to my message and he hit the thumbs up and it went like 15 times. He's like, what the fuck? He hit the thumbs up thing, but it put it in Messenger like 15 times in a row all at one time.
Well, what do you guys think this could be?
Is there a script? What's up, JD?
We can't read it. What's it say? Failed to connect to what?
Any of them? None of my outdoor cameras. It says on the top here, no internet connection.
Do you have internet connection on your phone?
Yep.
Or
Hold
you
on,
running
hold
5G?
hold your phone closer. Let me see. But no, go down a little bit so I can see
Bring
the
it
top of
down,
your screen.
lower.
No,
That
lower.
way. You still got to go lower.
I can't fucking see. It's too bright.
I
I'm
can't
trying to see
either.
the symbols at the top. See if it
I didn't see a
cut out or
symbol.
not. I can't see it.
Pull down from the top.
Trying
Pull
to
your
see
menu bar down from the top.
Pull the menu bar down.
Yeah.
I see.
Right from the
I see the
top.
Wi-Fi signal with an extra.
I saw
line
the
to it.
battery. All I could see was the battery, a little bit of the battery symbol.
If you pull down from the top, you'll bring down a little screen.
Okay, what does the Wi-Fi symbol look like next to your battery symbol at the top of the screen?
No, it's a
I
bill.
can't see it.
The bell
There's no Wi-Fi.
doesn't say. It doesn't say.
Does it say 5G?
Nope.
I bet he turned airplane mode on it by accident.
That's what I think he's done.
Yeah, you got to pull down from the top of the screen and see if airplane mode's on. The little symbol, it looks like an airplane. So it's
Your
on, turn it off.
notification. Pull down your notification bar.
Is there a little airplane up at the top?
Notification settings. It's loading. It doesn't show the internet.
Asked you if you had an airplane symbol at the top.
Like next to your battery symbol, is there an airplane? Little
No.
airplane?
Uh-uh.
All right, just turn your phone off and turn it back on.
I don't know how to turn it off.
You hold the power button and the bottom volume button down till you see the power off thing pop up,
Okay.
and then just swipe over and hit power off.
Says check your internet.
Because your internet's obviously working because you're on here right now.
Yep, you
Yeah.
don't, you don't have it hooked
So
to the phone.
your
And on this computer, I can see my cameras.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Your phone's the one with no internet connection.
your
Probably
phone's
since you
not
went and had
connected.
it worked on.
You just need to reset it, turn it back off, turn it back on, see if that
Okay, it's,
fixes
it's starting up now.
it. Okay.
You probably
Is it-
signed out when he was working on it, that guy, and that's why it's not signed back in.
That wouldn't affect the internet though, unless
Well, if you
he
did,
did.
if you have a password logged in it.
Yeah, but it would still show 5. It would still kick over to 5G if there was no Wi-Fi though, because
Yeah,
you
but
got
it's-
service on that phone.
Yeah, should have.
But it would have shown a little airplane up by the battery symbol if it was in airplane mode though. So it might just be glitching out, and a reset will fix it.
That's why I have an Apple.
Explains all the earring making.
Right.
Okay, so here's what's on the screen. This is my home screen. Okay, so when I tap,
Right now, click the Wise link.
Yeah, try pulling your Wise cameras back up. Okay, there you
It's
go.
working.
Your
You're
phone
on.
just glitched out and it wasn't connected to the internet.
okay, all right.
So resetting it fixed it. Whatever issue
So the
it was having.
question, you can see them on the computer, but why are you so worried about not seeing them on your phone when you're sitting there?
Well,
Because on your
because
phone, you're
when I
supposed to
go
be able to see
over-
them when you're out.
When I go over and sit down in the other room, I don't have my
Yeah,
up there.
and that means that nothing on his phone was working anyway.
Yeah.
So it might have been like that since yesterday. You didn't just realize it.
Yeah, it probably was.
People trying to call him and shit. I've had that happen before where my phone just was like all of a sudden it just didn't have any service or anything.
Hey,
Galaxy.
Joe,
And
we
I'd
did,
reset it and I fixed it.
well, I didn't know how to turn the damn thing off. Thank you very much. You hold the volume button down and click the button, right?
You hold the bottom volume and power button. If you hold all 3 of them, you're going to call 911.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't do that
Yeah.
because that'll set off an automatic emergency call to 911. Your
How
phone
did
will
your-
start.
How
Your
did your
phone-
flying go today, Joe?
Doing good.
Did
Your
were you
phone was-
able to go over and get that house you wanted to get?
Yeah, we all did, I think. There's 3
All
of us.
right, get you. Have a good night.
Catch you
Hey,
later,
good-
Yuji.
What's up, Ed?
Sorry for anyone in the chat that said anything to me. I'm doing something for Mark.
Got to feed the dogs. Oh, how many dogs you got, Jigitchy?
I knew she had one.
That's
126.
what I thought she had just one, but she said dogs, quote.
She's got 126.
The Dalmatian, 101.
101 Dalmatians. I gotta figure out why Kelsey's fucking beats aren't charging. The
What's
light
today,
doesn't.
Turn them off and turn them on
Yeah, it's
again.
Wednesday, huh?
Yeah, that don't fucking work. Okay. See, because like when I plug them in, the light doesn't come on. But then if I tap the power button, the light will blink on for a second, but that's all it does. I'm wondering if something. Oh, I gotta figure out how to take these things apart. Never taken Beats apart before. Looks like that might come off there. The Apple shit is not the easiest to take apart, I'll tell you that. They always make everything super fucking difficult to get apart. Especially the earbuds. The earbuds are a pain in the ass to get those cases apart. I've worked on a couple of those.
TJ, you're off today and tomorrow, right?
Oh, so why is that popped up? Oh, it might be.
Google's off. TJ's off tomorrow, I think today and tomorrow. Isn't that what he said? And he works the weekend?
He always works the weekend, more or
Yeah.
less.
Yeah, when you work retail, though, you don't really have any kind of set schedule. That's the shitty thing about retail.
Whatever the boss has got planned for you, right?
Yep. Retail sucks as far as having a schedule. Unless you're the manager of a store and you can set your own schedule. Same as the food industry, that's horrible too if you're looking for a set schedule. Those are not the industries you want to go into.
Hey Joe, how long did you do work for Pizza Hut?
About 4 years.
Wow.
Yeah, I was a GM for 4 years.
Sarah worked for Pizza Hut when I first met her. She was a
And that's
waitress.
not counting the year and a half before that. So 5.5 years. And that was when I was 18, 19. And then 4 years when I blew my knee out. If I wouldn't have, I'll put it this way, if I wouldn't have blew my knee out, I'd probably be an area coach. I'd probably
Well, why
be
did-
running to about 5 or 6 stores.
My whole thing is, why did that keep you from moving up in the company, though? Just a blown knee. It's all.
Because I couldn't go right back to work. And they told me, well, the only way we're going to be able, we're going to have a problem with you not being there. Can you come in? And I couldn't get up and down the stairs. It was that bad. The doctor said, you got to raise it. Either that, I'm going to stick you in the hospital for 6 weeks. Like this. So he said, you cannot go anywhere. I was basically on bed rest until the swelling went down so he could do a scope. And they told me, well, any way you can come in. I couldn't drive. I had nobody to drive me back and forth. I probably could have got somebody to do it. But they said, can you come in and just sit in a chair, do the schedules and check the store every once in a while and we'll pay you hourly? No, because once they pay me hourly, it messes up all the medical side of it. Because then I can't get because I had the insurance to pay me and everything else. And then they wouldn't even I called them up and they wouldn't take my phone call after I said, no, I'm not coming. I can't get them down the stairs. Not right now. As soon as the swelling goes down, they do a scope. Because the doctor said I can't go to work right now. So then they wouldn't even take my call. So
About that time, you should have said, okay, I'll have my attorney call you.
well, about a week after me trying to get a hold of them and nobody answered me or talking to me, I contacted an attorney. And then he told me, don't even worry about them. I got it. But my store was ranked in the top 10% in the country. Okay. High top 10%. I was right there. And they left me alone because my serve safes were in the 90s all the time, high 90s all the time. I had a crew that never got complaints. Nobody complained about shit about our pizza because it got looked at by 3 people before it walked out that door or it got remade. And if it had to be remade when it left the thing, because I saw what the driver was getting, I look at the pizza. And if he come back and said, well, pizza looked bad when it got there, what did you do to it? How fast were you going? I said, don't play with it. Because I said, we'll remake it, but I'm going to watch everything you do there.
AZ said if it wasn't for your knee, you'd have several franchises under your belt by now.
I wouldn't have had a franchise. I'd have been an area coach making $200,000 a year. I was as a GM. I was the highest paid
I've
GM
been a king of England.
in this region. They were paying me in this region, the Louisiana one. I was making 68,000 base and bonuses. And I was pulling 3,000, 4,000 bonuses a month.
Wow.
They were saying, how in the hell do you do this? Because we got a client base that had money, and the same people bought the pizzas every day at the same time. They bought the pizzas like Friday night, same customers at the same time. Because when it started getting to be a rush, I had a assistant. I even had an assistant manager figure that one out, and we could cover it with labor. And the assistant manager told me one Friday night, we're gonna start cutting the cooks now. We had 3 cooks working. I said, no, not yet. Well, why? Labor's gonna shoot up. And the labor was starting to shoot up. I said, labor's fine. She goes, it's shooting up too much though. I said, Audrey, listen to me. Calm down. We can't cut the cooks until I had 2 customers. I said, when those 2 names hit, we can start cutting anybody. She goes, what do you mean 2 names hit? I said, watch. I said, because until they do, we'll have another rush.
Yeah,
And-
JD, he worked at Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
JD knows that.
Yeah, you know that. 5 minutes after that, we had a rush and we were busting it for like 20 minutes. And then these 2 names popped up and I hollered, Audrey, cut a cook. And she said,
Why
how
didn't-
you know that? I said, 'cause I've been doing it here for 2.5 years. at the
Why
time."
didn't you just take FMLA? They couldn't have fired you then. You get 12 weeks off.
Well, yeah, I know. Should have.
Because that's
But it's all
federally
right.
protected. They can't do anything if you do that. And you don't have to have a reason to take that off. It can be for anything. It can be
Yeah, it's
family.
now, wasn't back then. Wasn't 12 years ago.
That's been around for decades,
Oh, that's
dude.
been around for a long time, Joe.
Yeah.
But I talked to the attorney about it, and he said when they're trying to get you to come in, and when you walk in the place, and there's a friend of mine who I've known him all my life. He said when you walk in and punch in, they got you because you're telling them I can do this, even though the doctor's saying no. And so I didn't do it.
David, smart
I
ass.
settled later. It worked out.
Oh, you settled later. You did win some money on it.
Well, I won money, and then I went on Social Security disability at 62. So-
Okay.
And it was more money than I would have got at 65, so can't bitch.
Yeah. And you got $20 on a pizza.
$1.86. I didn't get $20. $1.86.
Yeah, because the FMLA, you can take that off for anything, even if you're taking care of a family member. They don't have a right to ask you why you're taking it off. It's just 12 weeks that are guaranteed to you by the federal government.
Well, that's what Lance needs to do, and he should stay in Hawaii.
Yeah, because you can take that off for helping you can say you're taking care of a sick relative or you need time off for recovery. You don't have to prove shit to them while you're taking it off. They just have to give you that 12 weeks. Once you go past that, then it becomes a fucking issue. Oh, I think I know what might have happened to Kelsey's headphones. Maybe. Or to tell us fucking small ass wire. I wonder if the battery's bad. I actually figured out how to open these things up. Beats aren't as hard, as difficult as apples are.
Finish with stuff.
I was actually pretty surprised how easy these are to get into. This Apple shit is a pain in the ass to get into. I hate
Hey.
looking.
That's your fault, Justin.
What?
Mark sent me a sign and wants the door number changing from 39 to 31. Yeah. No, I did it, but put 39 back in. And sent it in. Oopsies.
Don't like it that way.
These all look good. The battery's not puffed
I
up.
tell you something, I just found out.
I wonder if it's this
White
power
matte,
button.
white matte PLA doesn't look good on white PLA.
Bet it's this fucking power button module thing in here is probably bad.
You sending something to Mark there, David?
Yep.
Yeah, let him know that I've got a alternative to the coin.
He might be watching.
Yeah, I got an alternative to the coin.
Well, hold on. What's going on with Mark? I heard you say something this morning, David, but I was doing
He's
something and I missed it.
he's with Kate in London.
Oh yeah, for her surgery or whatever
Her
she's
operation,
doing.
yeah.
That's right. I forgot. Yeah, he said something a couple weeks or like a week ago about that.
So I got a question. So if I got PLA white and then it's painting on top of that PLA, a matte PLA white, it
You're
looks
gonna
like
see the
stringy.
you're
I
gonna
can see
see
the
the
difference, but
difference.
it almost looks streaky and black, like darker color, not white. It looks stringy, like it didn't adhere to the PLA. Oh yeah, it didn't do it. Bunch of strings. So you know what that means? I take that off. That's what that means.
Oh, I'm gonna freaking swear to God, Aubrey.
If I had a Dremel, I could just fix it real quick.
Yeah, you could. I thought you used mine, but you know. Fucking got Sour Patch Kids all over my fucking desk. Oh,
I went out there and I wish I'd have brought my fishing pole because there was fish hitting when we first got there. But I fished there before and you catch nice sockeye perch. And I've never caught a bass, but I know they got them in there.
What's UBS
But-
tracking like? Is it any good? Is it like up to date?
UPS.
Yeah.
Dude, that's like hit or miss. Depends on your area, to be honest with you. Because UPS operates really well in certain areas, and in other areas, fucking people hate them. So
Well, I've got a
I
monitor that's
don't-
supposed to be delivered tomorrow, and the tracking
Ah.
set still says label created. It hasn't been picked up or something.
then that means that the person hasn't actually put it in the mail yet. What they did was they printed out the label on their own computer and paid for it, and they just haven't given it to UPS yet. So UPS hasn't gotten possession
Yeah, I've got
of
a
it
feeling it might be a fraud. Fucking eBay.
it might not be.
yet. No, that's normal for UPS because they allow you to print your own shipping labels at home.
Yeah, I get
So-
that, but the point is, it has
They-
to be delivered by tomorrow.
Oh, well, it could be that UPS's tracking's not up to date, but normally what that means is that the person UPS hasn't picked it up yet because they schedule a pickup. Once you print your label, you'll schedule a pickup or you'll go drop it off at a UPS store. They may have scheduled a pickup and UPS just didn't pick it up yet.
Well, it definitely ain't going to be here by tomorrow, then, is it?
Depending on how far away it is.
Scotland.
It is terrible, David.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. That's said I don't ever have issues with UPS. I know David don't like them. Like in his area, they're not as good, but in my area, they fucking kick ass over here.
No, in my luck, it's going to be some twat that's watched this show and he's like, that guy winds the Americans up. Let's wind him up.
I say I never have a problem with UPS. They're actually very good with me. Like they're always on time. And a lot of times when they say a package is supposed to be here Wednesday, I'll end up getting it on a Tuesday.
Gotcha, baby.
So they usually I'll get my
Gotcha,
packages
baby.
early with them usually.
Gotcha, Loki. Calm down.
It's the post office I can't fucking stand. I can't
Come on.
stand the post office. They're so inconsistent.
I got you. Don't be scared. I got you.
You'll pay for 2 days shipping. And you're lucky if you get it in 3 days. I think that switches.
Gotcha, baby.
Well, you know, there's some talk out there, Justin, about closing the post office and having the
No.
other people do it.
No, the talk was that UPS is going to start using, or the post office is going to start using FedEx and UPS to do all their packages.
All the packaging, okay.
So they're going to do a deal with them where they'll handle all the packages and then they don't actually have to move any of the shit. They'll work
Yeah.
out some kind of inside deal with them on payment of how they're going to get paid for it. They
The
need to sell.
postmaster was in Congress saying that if they don't get funded a whole bunch of money, they're gonna go under.
Good. They need to fucking privatize it and get rid
They
of the
need to
fucking
tell them,
thing.
no, we're not giving you any.
Fucking, there's no reason the post office should have been $9 billion in the hole this year. That's fucking ridiculous. That is just mismanagement at its finest right there.
Yep.
No reason that they should have been that deep in the hole.
AZ said that the post office is great in his area, but FedEx so-so.
Back in 5.
Right.
Promises, promises.
Yeah, because we've had that conversation before about how he doesn't like them, but I don't mind them. I actually like them. But it's like anything,
sit?
it's hit or miss. It's just like going to
Can you sit?
McDonald's. You could go to a good McDonald's where the food tastes okay, and you can go to a shitty McDonald's. All depends on who's running it at the time.
There you go. There you go. There you
I think they need to privatize the post office myself.
go. I got you.
They need to get rid of it and just privatize it and sell it to a company and let them do it. Give it to a company that's about making money, not losing money. I guarantee they'll straighten that shit up real quick. Amazon should have bought them instead of making a garbage. Yeah, exactly, JD. Amazon would be a good company to buy out the post office. Everybody was Amazon was taking advantage of the post office real bad because the post office, see, like UPS and FedEx, right? They can adjust their pricing as things change in the economy. They can adjust it on the fly, where the post office, they have to do it through congressional approval just to fucking raise the price of stamps. And so sometimes they go years without changing their pricing and they can't keep up with everybody. So then companies like Amazon take advantage of their low pricing and dump thousands of millions of packages on it. And then the post office gets overwhelmed. I remember watching that thing about the little post office in these little towns, dude, were getting swamped with like thousands of packages that were coming through their post office because they were a meeting point for packages, and they were getting overflown in these little ass post office. Exactly, David. They're always in the hole every fucking year. There's no accountability because the government just bails them out every year. That's why government money sucks. Private money is always better because they're more efficient. And the same reason why SpaceX is doing 10 times better than fucking NASA. That's why NASA will spend fucking months trying to get one rocket off the ground. Meanwhile, SpaceX has done sent up 36 of them by then. I don't think they'll ever do that with the post office, to be honest, though.
Or advertise.
No, I don't think they ever. I don't think they never will. I think they'll just keep covering their losses every year.
I don't think they need
Not
to.
unless a bunch of politicians would have to come together and really like push that agenda. Otherwise, it's never going to happen.
Oh,
What's up,
Randy.
Randy?
What's up?
What's up with
What's
you,
everybody
Andy?
doing tonight?
So you like that light, huh?
Yeah, it's cool. I think I might order 2 more of them.
Yeah, they're bright as fuck.
Yeah.
It's really nice when you're working on shit, though. That's what I'm saying. It's like really, really good for working when you're working on
Yeah.
things.
I like how it's overhead, you know what I mean? It's perfect for a workstation.
Right. And it's got a nice controller too. It doesn't have like a cheap garbage controller either.
Yeah, it's like a damn TV remote. I seen that.
Oh, do you want the file for the holder for that particular remote? It's like a little
Yeah,
wall holder you can put on the wall to put the remote in.
yeah, definitely.
All right. Let me find it and I'll send it to you. 'Cause
Look
I found
who
the
it
one
is.
that actually went to that particular remote.
Look who it is. It's that knobhead Randy. Yeah, I'll get him back for last night.
That's hilarious.
Turn.
He's like, fuck you, Dave. He didn't even say nothing.
You missed it last night. He came in and said hi to him, and he went, "Fuck you, Dave," because he thought I'd said something about Randy.
I thought he called
Yeah,
me a
he's just-
bitch.
Yeah, he misheard him.
You call Randy a bitch? What?
That's what I thought.
Shut up, Joe.
I was
Oh,
mistaken.
Lord help me. Now it's my problem.
How's it?
Model.
Don't know.
There will be lots of clouds and thunderstorms.
I don't know.
55
It's gotta
degrees
sit there for
Fahrenheit
30
and a
minutes,
low of
so.
27 degrees.
Hey, Randy, he was either calling you a bitch or Laura one, and I know he's smarter than
Whoa.
calling Laura one.
It was me. It was me.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not getting in the middle of
I know he's a lot smarter than that.
that.
She would beat the Meramite out of him. The
The
vegetarian. out of him.
Meramite.
Yeah. Vegetarian out of him.
Damn it, I swear.
So I asked this question and nobody answered me.
Fuck
Okay,
shit,
so
sir.
the question is, I put on a print. It's a regular PLA, and in one of the letters, I wanted a different color white, so I used a white matte PLA. I don't know if it's just the way it looks. It looks like it's all streaked, like it didn't stick to it good.
That seems like a you problem, Joe.
And it looks darker than white. You're not gonna be able to see it, but it didn't do what I wanted. So I'm just gonna take it out and make that all red up top. Everything else looked good.
Where the fuck is that file? Okay. So I'm just gonna share it with you, Randy, because I cannot find that fucking file. I couldn't get it to re-download. But it's
Yeah,
the
it's cool.
LED. It's the LED remote control wall hanger holder 2.
Let me see. Let me see. Hold on.
And now this picture is horrible, dude. Look at this. Dude, their wall is all fucked up. I can't find that fucking file, and I really wish they'd put a fucking share button on these things.
I got it.
All right. Yeah, that fits that remote perfectly.
What the hell is with that wall?
I don't know.
It looks cruddy, don't it?
Yeah, some of these
Definitely.
pictures I see people
Kids
taking,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, like at least clean up behind you before you take the picture of the print.
Yeah.
Or they'll like take a picture of the print and the print is garbage. Like it'd be all stringy and nasty looking. I'm like, why would you even do that? At least do a decent print of it first, then take the picture.
Yeah, there's this this guy I know who he's in the RC community. He gets like he gets test products from a couple different companies. I mean, he's got like a couple 100,000 subscribers, and he made these 3D printed paddle tires, kind of like I made, and he's got them listed on his YouTube store, and they are just hideous the way they came out. I'm like, dude, you couldn't have found a better picture than that.
Right.
Hold on, I'll show you. I'm like, damn, dude.
Oh, yeah, I got one print to show you too when you're done. that I found that I was gonna print, and then I looked at it and I was like, oh, what the fuck's going on with this thing?
Right here. Look at these. Look at these paddle tires.
Oh yeah, that's rough looking.
Yeah, like you gonna put that on there for sale?
Dude, that's like when you go on to Etsy and shit, and people got shit like that.
The bottom one don't look bad, but that one right there, like, what the?
Yeah, that looks all
Look at
chewed
somebody.
up and shit.
Yeah, like I ain't buying that. Ain't no way.
No, if I saw that like on Etsy or something, I'd be like, nope.
Right,
Because-
and it's literally on his damn store.
Let's see.
Where's old Marky Mark at tonight?
He's in London in a hotel.
London in a hotel?
Yeah, he's in a posh hotel in London.
He's in a
With
hostel.
Kate. He's she's having an operation tomorrow.
Oh. Well, if he's watching, hope everything goes well.
Trying to find that one I was looking at.
Is it a serious procedure or something basic? No operation's really basic, but
Yeah.
I don't think he
Unconfirmed.
actually said, did he? Oh yeah, I don't think he actually ever said what it was. He just kept saying procedure. Yeah, he didn't specify what it was.
okay.
What? Where the fuck is that Corvette at? No, I saw that. God damn it, where's it at? Oh yeah, yeah.
Bollocks.
I can wait till Randy gets back on the show on this.
Right. Prince is not coming tomorrow. Monitor's not coming tomorrow.
So okay, check this out, Randy. So it's supposed to be like one of the new Corvettes, right? And then in the picture, it looks like a pretty decent print. And then you click on it and watch.
Yeah.
You see how it's like all chewed up looking? Like there's no, I don't know what's going on with this thing. But
By
look
the
at
way-
it when it's in the prepare.
Yeah.
Look at that. I don't
Did
know
it have
what
it-
the fuck.
Did it get
That might
boosted
come out
anywhere?
better than you think. Oh no, the
Yeah,
wheels
no.
won't. The wheels won't.
No, look, that one don't even have any spokes on it.
Yeah, it looks like a paper. Looks like it's made out of paper.
Yeah, like I was, because one of the special needs kids I have on my bus likes Corvettes. And I told him I was going to look to see if I could find a Corvette, a little Corvette to print out for him. And I ran across 3 different prints by 3 different people that posted a Corvette print. And all 3 of them look like that. And I'm like, what the fuck are going on with these Corvette prints? I mean, I found a couple decent ones, but yeah, I don't know what that's about. If that's just some kind of weird rendering, maybe from the file.
Right.
It's probably a badly generated AI.
Yeah,
Check
I
out
don't
this
know.
ball. This is a Century ball that I made for my son. This thing is spiky as hell.
What's that made out of?
PLA Galaxy.
You should have done that shit in TPU. You're gonna sit on that one day and bust your hymen.
Oh, if you step on this in your bare feet, oh man, you're gonna have a bad day. I mess with my daughter. I'll go up to her and I'll just roll it on her feet. She's like, "Ow, Dad, stop it!" Fuck.
What
Let
you
me
so
see, it's got,
busy at,
like-
Paul?
Just filling out what I owe money to.
Buy their glass jars. All right, I'll get them. Just give me a second.
This thing is sharp.
You're a short, angry little woman. There you go.
You could hide something inside of there. A little stash spot.
Oh, it unscrews?
Yeah. Damn, it like almost drew blood on me. Damn, that hurt. Almost feel
Oh,
like
I thought
gotta
it was
peel
just a solid ball. I was like, I'd have done that at a TPU.
No, it's two hands. It feels like I got a PLA splinter. Ow.
If
Dude,
you've been
this thing
using
is
silk, you'd have found it easier.
Yeah, this thing is hefty, man. It's fucking heavy. But it's so pointy. Like I can barely grip it to tighten it up. It's so pointy. My son loves it. He'll be rubbing it on his face.
That one and the one I got.
Hey, boy.
Move your big back self.
I've been having issues with my son. He
What?
when he wants something, he don't tell me. He'll come up to me and just start shoving me.
Ah.
Like pushing me towards whatever he wants. I'm like, dude, stop it. And he's at that height, you know what I mean, where he's like right there pushing. I'm like, dude, we're getting ready to fight.
Well, the problem is too, is like if he was like didn't have the special needs problems, yeah, you could bust him upside the head. But the problem is you can't do that. You got to figure out why he's doing it, right?
Yeah. Nope, can't do that.
See, like my son, he pushed me, I'd knock him upside the damn head from one side of the house to the other.
If I did that to him, he'd just look at me with that pouty look.
Last time my son got mouthed off to me, I ran across the house. He ran out the front door, so I run down the street. I said, "I'll beat your damn ass."
How old is he?
16.
Oh yeah. He got
He
his license?
went. No, but he went running out the damn house. Dude ran down the damn street.
Is he your oldest?
No, my oldest is 18. My daughter.
I tell you what I
She's
did
still
my
living
daughter
home?
when she was 18, right? She come mouthing off to me, screaming and yelling in here and throwing stuff around. I walked over. My son looked over. He says, "Dad, stop! Dad, stop!" Because he knew I lost it right then. I walked over. I said, "You need to shut your mouth right now. I'm giving you one chance."
Mhm.
And she started screaming and yelling all of this. Nick started to walk over. I said, "Don't you come over here either." Like this. And Justin got up to come over, to get in between us basically. And she started screaming and got all in my face, looked like a Karen. I reached over, I picked her up. I turned her around and picked her up, kicked the door open to her room, threw her from the doorway to her bed, right on her back on the bed. And I said, "Now stand here," and I closed the door. Perfect flight, landed perfect in the bed, bounced up and down. She was fine.
Mm-hmm.
She goes, "Dad." I said, "Yeah, stay right there." I said, "Don't make me do it again."
Hey, ain't that what Justin said he was going to do to you last time and tried stealing the candy out of his room?
Hey, he said he was gonna shoot me in the knee.
Before he moved out a while back.
He asked me which knee was my newest knee. He said, because he wanted to make sure he shot me in the old one. He said, the right one or the left one's the newest one. The left one, okay, I'll shoot you in your right one. Look at that pretty girl.
I remember that. He kept telling me to go in there and steal his candy.
Lucky.
Say hi.
Hi.
Go there.
Because you got a boo-boo.
Are you dad?
Make your dad make you one of these.
Are you daddy's girl?
Listen, are you daddy's girl?
Yes.
Have you got an ouchie?
Get ouchie. They're talking to you.
Oh.
Ouchies are the worst.
Yeah, they are.
You ain't got no boo-boo. You're a big baby. Oh, better.
Better now, huh?
Better
Worse.
now, right? You're better? Is it better? Who you love more, daddy or mommy?
Don't answer that.
Both.
Both. Good answer.
Good answer. Good answer.
Watch this. Who would you rather be with, daddy or mommy?
Both.
No lie.
Good girl.
Honest. Mommy not here.
We don't care. You
you
tell
rather-
him. Both.
Hey,
Would you rather
both.
stay at mommy's house or daddy's house?
Both.
She's thinking.
Be
That's what
honest.
she's thinking about.
Dada.
Dada.
Yeah. Anytime she's at her mom's, when's daddy coming? When's daddy coming? When's daddy coming? But her love her mommy.
Do you love your kids or your mom? Only one.
Yeah.
Love your kids or your mom, only one.
Yeah, only one.
Well, I love my kids. Love my mama too. Alright, let daddy finish eating.
No.
Oh.
No.
How does she get along with the grandparents?
What's that?
How does she get along with grandparents?
Oh, she gets along good, but about a year ago, she quit wanting to go to my mom's. She's like, I don't want to go. I don't want to go.
Really?
Yeah, they all go through that stage.
Yeah. Why you don't want to go to my mom's?
I don't want to.
Why?
There's just nothing to do over there.
Your sister's
Probably.
there. Her sister lives there. Your sissy's there. Huh?
What's Sarah?
You want Sierra? Your older sister? Your older sister?
Yeah.
All right, let daddy finish it.
No.
Hmm.
No.
Let daddy finish it.
She's got a big smile.
Remember, Randy, you asked her the question. Now she's showing you the answer.
I'm gonna bite you. You got a loose tooth.
Don't take it
Lay
out.
down.
Don't take
Lay
it
down.
out. Let me see it.
No.
Let me
Lay
see it.
down.
when you-
How old is your oldest, Randy?
I got 2 stepkids, and these 2 are mine. Oldest stepkid is 18.
Right.
No, she'll be 18 in July.
Yeah, her name is Sarah.
Sierra, Serenity, Michaela, and Jace.
Well, here's the question,
Sarah is
Randy.
the first one. D is the
What
second
happens when the oldest stepdaughter brings home?
Well, here we go.
Well, she don't live with me, so she ain't bringing him in my house. Me and my wife went through some issues about a year and a half ago. Stop putting your feet up there. And my wife moved out with her friend for about a month, and then her oldest moved in with their dad, and her second oldest moved in with the grandmom. And when my wife came back, they didn't come back, which I was glad. Because, all right, let daddy finish eating. Go on. Me and my wife would get into a lot of arguments because she doesn't make them do anything, like helping out with the dinner dishes or cleaning your room or doing stuff like that. She's like, I would rather do it. I said, it's not about doing it. It's about teaching them responsibility and learning that, you know what I mean, shit's not going to be done for you every step of the way. You got to work
Right.
hard and do for yourself.
That's
So
what
y'all
Joe-
are
that's what
bumping
Joe
heads on
always said.
parenting.
Yeah.
That's what Joe says, right, Joe?
I don't say anything.
What do you want?
Yeah, that's
No, what do you want up there to get?
But Justin, that's what you work on, right?
Huh?
oh, I'm on my kids all the time about doing shit.
Do they listen to you?
Yeah,
Well,
they
here's the
know
question.
they only know there's either listen to me or they're gonna find out.
Well, here's what my next question would be. They listen to you at the time you're telling them, but when they go out the door, do they kind of like do whatever they want to do?
No,
Okay.
well, my kids are pretty responsible. Thomas and Kelsey have never really been in trouble, like major trouble at all. So Thomas got in trouble.
Shut that gate.
a little bit when he was in elementary school, but he matured a lot when he got in middle school. So
Well, my
Good.
stepdaughter, the oldest one, when they lived here, you know, I mean, we kept them under our thumb. Like they didn't really go outside and hang around the neighborhood. They were good kids. And the oldest one, she was doing good in school, making an honor roll. She was in honor classes. Well, when she moved in with her dad, she ended up quitting school, and now she's smoking weed too.
Wow.
Yep. So.
which will actually limit you on a lot of jobs too. Still, I mean, because there's still in most states, even though it might be legal recreational, companies still don't care. If they test you and you come positive, they don't want to hire you.
Well, it's
Still,
insurance
there's still
purposes, isn't it?
Well, it's not really that. There's still just a really big stigma around it.
Yeah, and
Well,
if you want a
it's-
job that's
it-
worth a damn, they're going to test for it.
But the point
Yeah,
is, it is down to insurance, but also as well, they don't want to put their other colleagues at risk. You know, if somebody comes in stoned,
No, this is the problem though, is that they will take a doctor's note for you to have hardcore prescription pain
Drugs.
medication, and that's okay. But if a doctor gives you a prescription for marijuana, they look at it as that's the devil, it's evil, like
Yeah,
like
it don't
that's
make
the
no
worst
sense.
thing ever. But they'll take a prescription of narcotics and you can fail a drug
well,
test,
that's
but as long
different,
as you
isn't
got
it?
to,
Narcotics is for pain relief.
that's what they use marijuana in certain cases for people with cancer and stuff. But companies don't recognize it. That's the problem. And it's not even a Schedule 1 anymore. It got put back to a Schedule 3 now. So it's not even on the same schedule as narcotics anymore. It used to be on the same schedule.
Well,
But that's the thing is
THC is in vapes, right?
you can get vape cartridges of THC, yeah. You buy those at the dispensaries just like you buy anything else. But the thing is like I said, it doesn't make any sense. A doctor can prescribe you something that's highly, highly addictive and will put you in a worse headspace over time than marijuana ever will. I mean, way worse. And they're okay with that, but then marijuana's they're like, no. Like
Well, I
Walmart
think-
stopped doing drug testing. They don't give a shit about the insurance. Walmart stopped doing it like 7-8 years ago. Because 90% of the drug tests they were popping for marijuana, and since all the states were legalizing it, Walmart was like, we're not going to spend hundreds of millions of dollars a year drug testing people for marijuana when it's just a waste of time and money.
I think they
So
should
they
treat
stopped
it
doing
like
it.
alcohol. Like you can do it, but as long as you're not doing it on the job, it should be okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because
But you-
alcohol causes way more problems than marijuana does. Way
Mhm.
more fucking problems.
The only side effects of marijuana is hungry, happy, sleepy. Alcohol causes you to
The
beat
Well,
your
I'm
old
saying-
lady, and
Yeah, and it causes DUI crashes, all kinds of shit.
mhm.
And I know people that have been working for 40 plus years that smoke it every day, and it's never affected them going to work, paying their bills. You know, pills will do that to you. Pills are
Yeah.
like being on meth. You'll start stealing from your own grandma just to get your next pill.
What the shit? What the hell are you guys doing over there?
Yeah, you've
Why
you've
would
never
you-
dealt with somebody that's been pilled out. Bad.
Hey David, go to Instagram and look up the channel Tweakers Geographic.
No, but that's not what I'm saying. Is over here, you don't have to go to them lengths to get your medication. It's all if it's prescription. It's prescription.
It's the way that it's been handled over the years.
You can't get
See,
a
man-
prescription for heroin or
Well,
cocaine.
Not over here. You can't now.
technically, you can get a prescription-based form of meth. It's called methadone,
Oh, you get that over here.
but
But that's nothing
supposed-
like that's totally different than methamphetamine. It's not even in this. It's like
Well, it's
they
the
share
same
the same-
category, but what it is a synthetic, and it's supposed to help you get off of hard drugs. but
Yeah.
people just end up getting hooked on those instead.
Well,
That was-
Scotland have just done a trial run of a safe house, you know, where they can go to safely take drugs.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, JD.
And they had the first death at the weekend.
And I agree with JD. People can use marijuana all day and be completely functional. I've seen it a million times.
I smoked for 20 years and operated heavy equipment, and I've never had an accident. I mean, I don't smoke anymore, but it actually made me better at my job. I was more focused and more locked in.
The problem is marijuana back in the 40s got a really bad rap because the what do you want to call it? The logging industry really went after it because it was threatening it, because hemp was a really good alternative for certain things that was threatening the logging industry. And back in the 40s, they did a big old campaign against marijuana. And it's just kind of was a thing for decades, you know.
Right.
It made it seem a lot worse than it was.
The marijuana.
I got multiple uncles that have smoked it ever since I could remember as a kid. And they've held a job every day of their life. They've paid their bills. They're not out living on the streets. They've never stolen from anybody. But I've seen people on pills real bad, when meth and cocaine and other drugs like that just completely ruin their lives.
Even alcohol.
Yeah, alcohol as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen people
Alcohol.
destroy their lives with alcohol.
Being an alcohol addict will kill you faster than any other addiction. My uncle died from alcoholism. He went from not drinking, he was a preacher, and then my grandfather died, and he had a bunch of regrets and started drinking. And like 4 years later, he was dead. He was drinking like a half gallon of wild turkey every day.
But Dusty, I love weed. Yeah, it's like I said, it's really gets a way worse rap than it really is. Now, has weed caused problems on the streets? Of course, because it was illegal. So yeah, there has been people killed during weed deals and things like that. It's not a completely bloodless drug. It hasn't had its own issues over time, but being legalized and being sold and monitored by the authorities, it hasn't had nearly the problems.
No, cops nowadays, they don't care about weed. Like in Maryland, they used to be able to search your car just because of the smell of marijuana was coming from it. We passed a law that they're not allowed to search your car just on the basis of smelling marijuana alone.
Stop walking, please.
Because it's legal recreationally, and you can carry up to like 10 grams, I think.
Well, just like here in Florida, it's legal for medical, but if I was to take that medical card to the county office and say, well, I got a medical card, they'd say, we don't give a shit, bye. And they'd fire you right on the spot. They don't give a shit that you got a medical marijuana card from a doctor. But I could walk into the bus yard and say, hey, unfortunately, I'm on pain medication right now because I hurt my knee. And they'd be like, okay.
Yeah. And that pain medication will put you way more out of your mind than fucking marijuana will.
Yeah, it's ass backwards. It always has been.
If you abuse it.
Which some people, they don't intend to abuse it, but they get put on it. And, you know, they might have extreme pain for a long period of time, and then they just naturally get hooked on it.
Yeah, but they don't tell you that when the doctor, they say it has a high risk of addiction, but they don't actually go into the details of what that addiction entails. You know what I mean?
And then marijuana is not like a cure. Like, I really hate when I hear people try to make it seem like it's a cure-all drug. It really isn't. There are specific things that it's really good for. And smoking it is not good for you because you're still inhaling carbon monoxide.
Right.
So there is still side effects to it. It's not like the perfect cure-all drug that's just okay for you.
No.
When like Dusty said, edibles are a lot better for you than smoking it. And marijuana's only been really known to really have a major effect on people and it's young kids because your brain technically isn't fully developed till you're around 25. And it can affect your development stage if you're young and using it. And there's a lot of people that smoke it, and fucking cigar papers, they make blunts and joints and different things like that with rolling papers. That's not good for you because, like I said, you technically are smoking a cigar paper and you're inhaling carbon monoxide and other things by doing that. But there's a lot of advocates out there trying to make it seem like
Wave
it's
to the camera.
cure-all drug, and it's really not.
Yeah.
Oh, this girl.
Like weed's really good for you if you have like an upset stomach. It really does help settle your stomach. Like if you got the flu or something, and it will help you give you an appetite to make you want to eat in a case of you not wanting to eat.
Randy,
You done for now, Randy?
she's quite a girl, Randy.
You might need a new chair.
Yeah.
Oh, be careful with that, Randy, because it fucking hurts when you fall off it.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, big companies can still make money off of it without prescriptions, Dusty. They just, like I said, once it becomes to the point where it's nationally decriminalized on the federal level, companies will pick it up. You'll see all these mom and pop dispensaries will start disappearing, and they'll become chains owned by big corporations.
Why?
It'll be like gas stations.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Good. You look like are you having fun?
Yeah.
You like that chair, don't you?
Uh,
No, you gotta go.
I sent it to you.
No. No. No.
Yeah.
Stop. Look, you knocked the. Look at Paul. He's acting crazy for you. Stop.
Oh, Paul's in his element. He's found a new kid to.
aggravate.
Hello.
You don't have TJ here today, so you're doing it.
Stop.
Stop.
So,
Yeah.
All right, yeah, Randy's there watching.
Hey, I'm gonna bust you up. Stop showing your ass.
No. Don't leave.
Hey, do you see Uncle Joe up in the top corner up there? That's
No, he's
Uncle
down
Joe.
here. He's over here. Right there.
so Randy, what are you going to get a couple more of them lights for your big workbench?
Yeah, I'm gonna get one for my workbench and then one for my desk out here.
Nice.
Wait, I played in this game.
Can't beat them for $22 a piece.
And they don't work. The controllers don't crosswork.
This
What you want to eat tonight?
Each one's individual, like syncing.
Well, you want
Like,
chicken olive down.
it's a different
Right, they
signal
don't
for each
control
one.
I got a
Like if you
hamburger
hit
in
one
that.
off, it's not gonna turn the other one on.
Probably
Yeah, because I tried it with the one I got
So just
yesterday
wait.
with the controller, and it wouldn't work unless I synced it to that light.
That's cool. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
wonder if Randy sounds the same way if you tickle him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn the microphone off. Go play. Go play.
She is playing.
She sounds just like my youngest daughter when when she gets in a giggling fit. That's what Aubrey sounds like.
Stop hitting yourself.
You hated me. Ah.
Not before you hurt yourself. Daddy. Stop. Michaela. Look.
Hey, speaking of Toys R Us, Dusty, they were talking about reopening some brick and mortar Toys R Us's in the U.S.
We've got them over here.
Yeah, they shut them all down years ago.
Yeah,
And
no,
then
they
they were
Calm down. Paul's back there.
and then they were just online. They're an online store still. You can
No,
go online,
they've-
their website.
they've
and all that
opened
shit.
up. So over here, they reopened up in WH Smith, which is now TJ Jones, and they started to look at some bigger individual stores for themselves.
Because you had Toys R Us Kids, and I think you had Toys R Us Baby or something like that. I think they had like a baby version of it.
Well, it was all in the same building.
Oh no,
Yes,
here
yes.
they were all separate buildings. Like,
Yeah. Did you have Jeffrey, the giraffe?
Yeah, yeah, oh
Yeah.
yeah, that was their mascot. Yeah, but then when they shut them all
Was it an American
down.
business or a British business? Because I know they were big over here.
I think it was an American business, and they shut it down. And then some company bought the rights to the name, and they opened an online store, and it was basically just an online store for the last like however many years. There wasn't any actual physical. There hasn't been any physical Toys R Us locations in probably 10+ years. It's been a long time. But they said they were going to reopen some stores over here, but I don't think they ever. I haven't heard nothing about it. And that was a couple of years ago. They were talking about
So
that.
it was established. So it's Washington DC, 1948. Established in the UK in 1985. Closed all their stores in the UK in 2018. The brand was revived in the UK in 2021-22 by its parent company, WHP Global, and now operates concessions in WH Smith stores.
Yeah, over here, it's just an online store at the moment.
Yeah, it's it's an online store over here as well.
The problem is when like Amazon really started getting big and like really taking over the online market, a lot of companies didn't follow suit and they ignored the online business, and it killed a lot of companies because of that, because they didn't invest in any online shit. And it killed a lot of companies killed themselves because of that. They just ignored it too long, and then it became a point where people weren't shopping in their stores no more, and everybody was ordering shit online. Walmart was the only company that had they were able to afford to hold out. And like in the past 5-7 years, they've really dumped billions of dollars in investing on their online. Now they're killing it on the grocery shit. Like Walmart with online grocery, man, it's just they're so busy all the time. Every time I go to the Walmarts, man, they add like 10 more parking spaces for that shit. Like they're one of the Walmarts here, almost half the parking lot's just online pickup now.
Giggles.
Yes, so over here, they're still in WH Smith's, which are in airports and train stations. They're in TJ Jones and they're in Hobbycraft.
Because Walmart was talking when I was still
where the standalone stores are, because I think they got 4.
When I was still with Walmart, they were talking about like in cities where they have multiple Walmarts, they were going to shut one of them down and become just online pickup. Like you wouldn't be able to go in the building; it would just be employees in there filling orders. and you would just drive up and pick your orders up, but they never actually went through with that. They just kept adding more parking spaces to all their Walmarts. They like about every 3-4 months they add more and more parking spaces to the point where half the fucking parking lots pick up now.
Yeah, well, they did that with a couple of stores over here. They made it not pick up only, but the more for your online customers to do. Staff go around do the shopping in them.
Now they did shut down a handful of Sam's stores, Sam's clubs, like underperforming ones, and they turned them into like mini bit distribution centers.
Yeah, that's what they've done
areas.
here. They're not distribution centers. It's like, you know, what Angie used to do, or she might still do. Yeah, they do that. Sort of.
But see, Walmart's saving grace was Walmart gets like a third of the population of the U.S. goes through their doors every year. So they were still killing it as far as brick and mortar goes. So, but they held out a long time too without really investing in their online. And then, like I said, the last like 7-8 years, man, they've dumped billions of dollars into that shit. And they were able to catch a piece of the market. Like as far as online grocery goes, they got a huge, they probably have half the market, if not more.
They got it made.
Yeah. And they're still one of the stores that a lot of people still physically go into. I mean, you go into Walmarts, they're always packed in there all the time. Like their parking lots, there's always at least 100 people inside of a Walmart at any given time.
Just made a laptop stand. See how it works.
Because I remember Walmart's website like 10 years ago was fucking garbage, dude. Their website was horrible because they didn't have any, like Amazon was doing all the third-party sellers, which gave you a lot more options. And Walmart was like limited to, you could only buy from them. And then they finally started allowing third-party sellers and shit on there, which opened up their website.
B&Q has started doing that over here, the DIY store, and so was Tesco's.
Yeah, because it opens up a huge market for them by doing that.
Yeah, but it's like
they make a lot more money off of that.
What's that, Randy?
It's a laptop riser.
Oh, okay.
Laptop sits on it. Pretty cool.
Oh yeah, a little desk one.
Yeah, that way you can get up off. It'll help with the heat. Because the fans are on the bottom of the laptop.
Yeah, especially gaming laptops, man. Those things will heat up quick.
Yeah, and then I can have a little bit of space underneath of it where I can keep the mouse and stuff.
Yeah, go sit in your bed and play on a fucking Alienware laptop and go start playing games and watch how fast your lap starts burning.
Oh,
well, I'm telling you.
Because they sell a lot of cooling pads and stuff like that for laptops too.
I told her to calm down, and she took off. She said, "You don't love me no more."
And you said not any less either, right?
No, I said nope.
About time you found out.
Wait till she gets old enough you have to start buying her a car.
Mm-hmm.
Ask Joe about
Uber.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, she bought
She
a
can call
whole car.
Uber.
I bought
Uber.
one the first time. That was enough. She ruined it for the boys. I didn't buy that first car. They bought their own.
I tell her
I
whatever.
did tell them if it works out right, they're all getting a new car, except for her.
Whatever she comes up with, I'll match it.
So she's got to pay to play, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the fucking cars. Oh my god, the used cars are ridiculous right now.
Hey, Paul, checking that tracking number on that drone ain't gonna get it there any sooner.
You used to be
I'm not checking that. I'm just adjusting stuff.
You used to be able to get a decent car for like $3-4 grand. Now you get an old beater piece of shit for that price.
Yeah.
Hey, you're
Next
lucky.
vehicle I get is going to be a mid-70s pickup truck.
All the cars I've seen around here that people were asking like $2 to $4 grand for, these are like 25-year-old cars, fucking interiors all fucked on it and everything. Like,
200,000 miles plus.
yeah,
That's
it's
like my son
ridiculous.
Justin. He's got that 2023, and Carvana will give him 5,000 more than he owes on it right now. And he's thinking
Yeah.
about selling it. He's trying to talk my son into letting him use one of his cars while he's there, like that, until he needs it. Until he needs it back, because he's going to be gone at least another 3 months. And Nick's telling him, "I'm not going to let you use my car because when you come back, when I come back, you might not have enough money to buy one. So I'm not doing it."
Okay, so but if he gets $5 grand more than it's worth, how much does he owe left on it though?
No, 5,000 more than he owes on it.
Well, I know, but what does he owe left on it though?
He owes 19, and they want to give him 25.
Shit, dude, he could find a nice car for like 10 grand, dude,
Yeah, do that.
Well, you know what he wants?
and he'd still
He
have
wants
money
an
left
old
over.
pickup truck. He wants an old pickup truck. That's what he wants.
That's what I
Sounds
want.
like
That's what
Randy.
I want.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
same
saying,
thing.
dude. He could find a nice like 20-year-old pickup truck for like $5 grand and put some and be able to dump 5,000 or so into it and fix it
Yeah,
up and
that's what
still
he
have
wants.
money left.
I want an old Chevy with a 350 or a 305, either one. Something
Yeah,
I can
'cause
work
that-
on.
That's 28 grand, dude. He could find a nice old pickup truck, fix it, and still have money left over.
Either an old pickup truck or I want a late 90s Honda. Late 90s or early
I want a
2000s.
dude. I want a 90s Jetta, old box body that had the
Oh,
it was a
Wolf's-
box, just
oh,
like the one
Wolfsburg.
from fucking Fast and the Furious that Jesse had. I love those Jettas, dude. I would love to have that Jetta from that movie.
I miss my Civic. I had in 2018. It was from like 2015 to 2018. I had a '98 Honda Civic EX 2-door coupe. It's 5-speed, man. I love that little car. I had it. It was set, man. I just replaced the timing belt, put a new head gasket on it. I put a new clutch in it, and had everything replaced on it. All the brakes and rotors and all the wheel bearings, all kinds of stuff I did to it. And then I was coming home from work 2018 and it was snowing, and I fucking coming down a hill, the ass end slid out on it and I slammed the Dodge Ram head on.
Damn.
I was mad, man. I love that car.
Imagine being one of those people that buys a brand new car and leaves a dealership and wrecks it.
Oh, that happens quite often.
My sister
Yeah,
did
that's
that.
great. Hold on, I think I can find a picture of it on my Facebook.
Especially on the powerful cars.
There was a lady that did that. One of the employees that worked for me at Walmart, he was pedaling down the road on his bicycle. And she came out the dealership, hit him, and then freaked out, hit the gas, went out in the middle of 27 and got sideswiped. Brand new fucking truck. Dude just fucking signed the papers for
Stupid.
it. He ended up getting paid like, I think he got like 15 grand from some lawsuit from the settlement from the insurance company. But yeah, she fucking pulled out of there. She fucking clipped him, knocked him off his bike into the road. He got up and his fucking leg was all fucked up. And then she got free. She freaked out and hit the gas and went into 27, got sideswiped by a car at like 50 miles an hour and fucking just demolished the truck. He showed me all the pictures. I was like, Jesus Christ. And he was telling me that she had just left the dealership with it, brand new truck. I was just like back in the late 90s. My dad, this guy had just bought a brand new truck and a brand new travel trailer, and the truck had something happened to it and it broke. So my dad went to go pick it up with the big huge tow truck he had, the wrecker, and they were going down the road and the fucking J-arm bent that was holding it up on the wheel lift. And the whole fucking truck and the trailer went down a hill, dude, jackknife and fucked all up. And it turned out that Giardan had these before that on those J-arms. because they weren't built correctly and they were bending and failing on the wheel lifts.
Wow.
And so Giordano not only had to pay for my dad's tow truck, but they had to pay for the guy's trailer and his truck. And my dad got a bunch of money too from a big lawsuit they had against him.
Right here, I found a picture of my car. It wasn't nothing special, man, but it was in good condition.
You know what was great about those cars back then too is there were so many aftermarket parts for those too.
Yeah, easy to work on.
Yeah.
I replaced everything on that car. It was I paid $1,000 for that car, and it only had like it was like 100,000 miles, just under 100,000 miles.
Yeah, and they
Well,
were
I think-
very reliable cars, man. But there were the parts were super cheap, and there were so many aftermarket shit you could put on there, body kits, everything.
Yeah, look at the interior on this car, dude. I'm telling you, this car was in good condition. For a '98, I got it in 2015.
Oh yeah, that was clean right there, dude.
It was nice, man. I love that car. I kept it clean too.
Yeah, Hondas were like really good cars back in the '90s, man.
I've had like 6 Hondas. I had a first one I ever had was a '91 Honda Prelude. I love
Oh,
that
the
car.
Preludes, I remember those.
Yeah,
My
dude, that
buddy
thing
bought
would,
one the last year that they made them.
it would, dude,
My
that
buddy
thing
had
would
bought one.
snap your head back in this. When I bang them gears, it would snap your head back in the seat.
Yeah, I remember when my buddy bought one. Fuck, it was the very last year they made them. I remember they had just stopped making them, and he got one of the last ones off the lot. And that car was nice. He loved that car. He had it for about 6-7 years before he sold it. I remember the Preludes; those were nice. Nice little sporty car. His was a 2-door.
Here's a shot of the Honda that I took of it before I bought it. You see the for sale sign still on the window. It was in good condition, man, for a '98.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Dude
it
wanted
looks clean.
He wanted $1,000 for it, but he didn't tell me that it had an issue. Whenever it got warm out, it would only do it when it got warm out. The car would stop running. Something was wrong with it. Well, I had it for like a year. All winter, it'd run fine, but as soon as it got above like 70 degrees, it would cut out, it would stop running. So I did some research, and come to find out, over in the side, like behind the glove box on the right hand side, it was like on the sidewall, like just past the passenger side door. It was a relay for the fuel pump. It was just a little circuit board, and they said from getting hot and cold over 20 years, the circuit board developed hairline cracks, and when it got hot out, the cracks would expand and it would lose connection. The fuel pump would shut off. I replaced that. Never had an issue out of it.
Yeah, he knew that shit. That's why he didn't say nothing. He sold it to you at the beginning of winter.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he knew something was wrong with it, but he didn't tell me.
Right, because it wasn't going to show those symptoms when he sold it to you. So it was an easy
Right.
sell. Even back then, though, I mean, what year did you buy that?
2015.
Even back then, that would have been, and it was a '98.
Yeah.
It wasn't that old of a car back then.
I kind of regret selling my Mustang too. This is my Mustang. But I got what I wanted for it. So,
I know, I miss my '85 hatchback I had.
that's what I
Had the-
want. I want a Fox body.
Yeah, it had the 5.0 in it.
I did so much work to that car. It had a completely new suspension on it. I mean, I replaced the hood latch, like all kinds of little shit. The motors for the door, the switches for the windows, all kinds of stuff I replaced on it.
The Fox bodies would look badass, man. You put a nice body kit on them. Oh, those
Yeah.
things look nice.
See, with the Fox bodies, with those 302s, the V8s, you could make more horsepower for less money than you could with the SN95s. But the SN95s were a more powerful motor, but it cost more money to make them more powerful, but they were a lot more reliable.
Well,
So
not
they
to
had it in a
mention
lump.
that car was small too. Like that was a big motor for the size of vehicle.
Yeah, the
The-
push
the-
rod configuration of the Fox body made them motors unreliable. But you can make a lot of horsepower out of them for cheap.
Oh yeah, if you dumped like $5,000 into one of those cars, it would be pretty badass.
But with the SN95, the mod motors, they're aluminum blocks and they're rated to hold 1,000 horsepower. So you could take a stock SN95 and bolt a supercharger up to it, and it would handle it. And with the being a modular motor, they put them in the Lincoln Aviators. They put them in the
JDS.
the Crown Vics.
Later,
I
Brenda.
mean, they had them in a bunch of different cars.
Yeah,
So you
catch
can
you
go to
later,
the
Brenda,
junkyard.
and everybody else. I will catch you all tomorrow.
Okay, David.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump off too. I'll catch y'all later.
Catch you
Okay,
later.
well, we might as
Alright,
well
guys.
shut it down because it isn't.
Yeah, Johnny started 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, I gotta
Johnny's
give the
not
kids a
now,
bath
right?
too.
Catch you
He'll be
later.
on at 7. Johnny's on now, yeah.
Yep. Okay, everybody. Hey, thanks for being here.
All right, see you, Paul.
We'll see ya.